My name's Zio, and if you remember December's headline, they gave us a little teaser of the new field they're cooking up. So I thought it would be fun to hypothesize just what or where this is. So in that teaser, they showed us several camera shots of an area that looks like a futuristic cityscape. Now this ought to look familiar to those of us who played the original PSO2. But what exactly is going on here? Now, people are saying this looks like the inside of an ARC ship, specifically the residential area. So what exactly is an ARC ship? I won't get too much into the nitty-gritty here, but these are ginormous spaceships built by the original ARCs comprising what's called the Oracle Fleet. They had the task of exploring and cataloging the entire universe. A grand total of 128 of these guys were built. Now each ship had a massive domed city inside of it that housed the entire civilian population of that ship. I have another video that goes into detail about these things. So what's supporting this? Well, look at the text on that building. It's in the Oracle alphabet, not the Halfanian alphabet. That text there says, Urban District Versatile Facility, whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. Shout out to fellow Night Arcs member Artist Dora for pointing that out. The ARC ship thing could still hold waters since the ships could have been renovated and repurposed in the events between Episode 6 and the Starless War. Another weird thing here, look at the sky. That thing up there looks an awful lot like a certain weapon. A certain Genesis weapon called Clarissa the White. There's one problem with that though. Said weapon doesn't exist anymore. It could be an evolution of Matoi's Clarissa 3 that could have been used to protect the inhabitants from the Starless, but that also sounds like a pretty huge reach. I know a lot of folks want more connective tissue between base and NGS stories. That might just be a control system of sorts. There's another hole in this theory. The trailer shows them fighting against Dolls and Starless in the streets. What would Dolls and Starless be doing on an ARC ship? They're probably just placeholders since this is so early in development. Others would suggest this is part of Lucille, but that also seems unlikely. There are some areas hived off from everywhere else that only Zephedo can get to. Another name that gets thrown around a lot is Gyra. Meteor aren't deployed from Lucille, so they have to come from somewhere, right? Gyra seems to have an effect on the altars, but we know nothing about them aside from that. But then what would be our impetus for going there? In another video before this was shown, I asked, do we go up, down, or side to side? Down could mean either a big Dolls facility underground or the area underneath Central City. Like maybe the Dolls and the Starless find a way down there and start causing shit. But I think what they showed us more or less blows that completely out of the water. But we still have some loose ends here. What about the Dolls? What about Zephedo? Is he still around? And what about the Starless? There doesn't seem to be a whole lot of urgency when it comes to an entity that wiped out 700 billion people, or so they say. I really hope they start fleshing this stuff out once they're done with Ina and Manon. And don't get me started on Darkfall Solace either. That fight came out last August, and then we got an urgent quest, and still no mention of it in the story. If you're watching this sometime in the future, they might have addressed it at some point. Myself, I'm in the camp that it could be Gyra or some other yet unnamed satellite. I know people have been wanting to go to space for a while, and this could very well open the door for that. So, what do you guys think? You know how much I love chopping it up with you guys in the comments section and on the streams. Come on by and hang out sometime, we'd love to have you. Anyway, that's a wrap. I hope you have a blessed day. And remember, to thine own self be true. Until next time, farewell.